So they'll be calling you a radical. Where are you at, Kev? So the season's going to start. Nobody's going to get in. No fans. I just talked to the mascot. He says they're going to make me work. By the way, the best athlete on the campus is the mascot. So, Big Sky basketball starting. By the way, I talked to Damian yesterday. Basically said hi. Asked him if he wanted my autograph. So, the D Event Center, the most underutilized building on earth, aka Damian Lillard's personal training facility. So, the house that the nuclear American can build. So Big Sky basketball, they got a whole different team after that debacle last year, nightmare. Oh, gotta flip with your left. So, they got a whole new crew here, we'll see. So the way they're gonna do it is, I've worked for this team off and on for decades. I've been fired 10 times. For doing play-by-play in my career here from a job that doesn't pay. So the mascot said, same with me, mascot of the year. They don't give him 5 cents. It's disgusting. It's disturbing. The NCAA slave league. Taxpayers pay for all this. Yet coaches get rich. Players get jack. Oh, you could be the next Damian Lillard. Okay, billionaire basketball. Okay. Snowball's chance in hell. But used to be such a legendary program. I think it still is. No fans. So the radio station is completely, they got rid of that, you know. Anything controversial, welcome to corporate America, welcome to college athletics, fuck the NCAA. They ain't gonna deal with that. They can't have college radio anymore. Those guys will take them on, and legally. So they're gonna do, they start off with this, you know, here then Dixie State, what? I don't even know this team they're playing, but so there we go. Leaf blowers, God, don't you love those? Watch out, don't get hit. That's probably Randy. He'll run me over. So no fans. So when they travel, Big Sky, if they're on the road or here, they're going to play 2 games back to back. Well, there's no home court, so because there's no fans. Just like last year. You can't say that. I don't know. I watched Stevie Nicks sitting back there snorting cocaine. You know, saw Ian Anderson flipping around his flute. Saw It's a Mistake. Men at Work, Alabama. I go on and on and on. Can't have concerts here. The most underutilized building in the world. There's never anybody there. AKA Damian Lillard's personal training facility. Well, he needs that. He's only a, 3/4 of a billionaire. So like I said, I saw him. I says, hey, and I like Damian a lot, but you don't use his platform or his money for anything good. None of them do. And the club. So I just looked at him. I says, you want my autograph? By the way, I changed the 1 to his 10. He's in Europe. So he's in Europe doing his gig. He's playing for that Czech team. I remember talking to him. I'm like, don't go down that same road as Ballin' Boy went. Or Jeremy Sieglin. They just wasted a year of their life in that supplemental NBA draft. You'll get a little check and they'll fuck with you, but they ain't gonna let you in the club. If you get the big offer from Europe, go. You'll like it over there much better anyway. It's actually a life there. So you won't be like I said, Damian's not even a person anymore. None of those NBA players are. That thing. I mean, he got to have that Trailblazers bodyguard with him all the time. No wonder he comes here to get away from it all. What they've turned these guys into is disgusting. It's disturbing. Oh, we got $1 billion commodity. It's not about teams. It's just like, it's not about winning. The Cowboys prove that. The Redskins prove that. They're the number 2 and number 3 losing his franchise. Well, they're the number 1 and number 2 losing his franchise in all of sports over the last 25, 30 years. Cowboys, yet they're the most valued. They're things. these sports celebrities from Dick Motta coach here. I used to wear my hard hat, remember? Let's say from hard hats to crowns. Damian promised me he'd do an interview with me last year. By the way, when he dropped that half quarter, right here, his celebrity tournament, his alumni tournament, I did the play-by-play on 8/24. What's significant about that? Kobe Bryant, a trainer used to train him that used to train here that I knew for the great coach Ronald Bagman, and Phil Johnson, and Dick Motta, and Gene Vischer, and Gene Shue. I won't stop there. Willie Sojourner, Justin Thigpen, Ronald Bagman, Ruben Nemhard, Jimmy DeGrafferty. From Hardhats to crowns. The average NBA player made less than 3 times as working class America. Now they're billionaires. They're things. They're a commodity. It's not about winning. Damian Lillard had by 22 points at halftime in this building. I was sitting there. I did the play-by-play right there. I'll never forget it. Anthony Johnson never missed a free throw, a field goal in the entire game. Unheard of. 100% from the line, 100% from the field. Triple team, quadruple. Damian Lillard on the floor. Up by 22 points to go to the big dance in the Big Sky Championship game. They lost because it has a fucking curse on it. Where are you going to lean this fucking camera to flip your can? Half this university loves me, half hates me. Tim, who's on the Board of Regents and whatever, says, Kevin, we're going to do a circle like you've been begging to do. He says, who do you want in it? I says, Dick Motta. How about Walt Mikowski, first player of color in the history of the NBA? Who's that? Didn't he go here? Didn't he go here? Yeah, he won 2 championships here. What about Fawn McKay Brody? She's got to be the one there. And I says, I want a little boy of me holding her hand. He says, oh no, we're getting a statue of you. Yeah, right. Yeah, when hell freezes over. So, anyway, so Big Sky basketball starts. You got to go with that left, Jerick. Get your mask on. Got to play with a mask. No fans. There'll be no fans at Weber State basketball, this legendary program. This guy's stalking me again. He's an asshole, by the way. Come on, Jerry, gotta go with that left. Oh. Ah, that's you do play for Weber. Shit. No fans. Just like last year. Shh, you can't say that. So I said, fuck the NCAA. And I'll say this to Damian Lillard. He went to school with Devon Smith. Devon Smith was beat to death in a jail cell in Salt Lake last year on 4th of July. How come you won't mention his name? Black Lives Matter was started. Remember the NBA? Damian participated in that. It was started by the death of a white girl in Utah in November of 2012 named Danielle Willard. But you're not going to say his name. He was friends with me. He played here. The all-time leading rusher had a stroke when he was 27 years old. Became all mentally distraught, fucked up. Got picked up at the homeless shelter. All-time leading rusher in the history of Weber State fucking athletics. They beat him to death in a jail cell. Huh. Where was the fucking NCAA then? Oh, you could be a billionaire like Damian Lillard. Okay. For every one Damian Lillard, there are hundreds, if not thousands, of Trevon Smiths. You can't say that. No fans at Weber State Big Sky basketball. From Hardhats to Willie Sojourner named Dr. J here. You know, I was involved with the team then. Dick Motta. When Dick Motta won the NBA championship with them Bullets, 78, the average NBA player made less than 3 times the original class. Hard hats. Remember, that was the hard hat. I have my Dick Motta hard hat I wear. Huh. From hard hats to King James. By the way, Ron James needs to shut his fucking mouth. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar put him in his place. The best basketball player in the history of basketball, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, if you include high school and college. Nobody dominated any sport in the history of the world like he did in college athletics. He was that good. Oh, the competition was good. Fuck you. The competition was better. The competition in the 60s and 70s, fuck. You go back to fucking Bob Pettit. You go back to fucking Oscar Robinson. You go back to Jerry West, Elgin fucking Baylor. They were 10 times better than these guys. The competition was way better. The greatest NBA player of all time, there's 3 of them. You can argue them all. Michael Jordan, oh yeah. Defense, offense, all. How about Bill Russell? His 11 rings. How about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Those are the 3. You can argue them. Number 1 would be Will Chamberlain, but he couldn't beat Bill Russell. Let's see, he averaged 55 games in one season. Number 5 is unarguable. That'd be John Havlicek. Then you're starting to talk Jerry West stuff. Fuck, you couldn't fucking make a pimple on any of their asses, LeBron. Fuck you. Where's your crown? One more last flipping the can. Yeah, let's flip the can of the F-16s, F-35 loot job. The house that the Wattises built, the nuclear crime city, it's got a jinx on it. It's got a curse. You know, ask Damian Lillard. Who's got left? That's Jerry Carding. Nice shot, Jerry. 13 players playing in Europe off this legendary part. I told Jerry, don't even fuck around with that. Sign that. I think he's getting $2.5 million a year. He had 16 the other night off the bench. So, to Damian, glad you got your crown. Keep protecting your wealth. Keep protect. By the way, Damian, I'll see him. I'll probably do the play-by-play for the podcast from the parking lot for free, like I always do. Next time I see you, which I saw him yesterday, without the day before, and I asked him, want my autograph? Stay tuned.